G'day guys, it's Dutchy. In this week's episode we have a construction update for the front yard and we've put some koi in the pond. If you like videos about mini trains, model trains and the like, give this video a big thumbs up, click on the subscribe button and hit that bell. Subscribing to the channel would help me a lot, as only 4 or 5% of the people that watch my videos have hit that button. Welcome to the Mill Railway Company. Here's what's left of the old drain. It's definitely seen better days. It was completely clogged up and it wasn't really draining any water, so we decided to replace it. After removing the old drain, we had to enlarge the channel because the new drain is much bigger and should be able to flow more. This is Stephen from McMurray Plumbing, who's hard at work with a drainage solution. While the front yard drainage project took about a week to complete, we had some electricians over and in one day they installed this new power board. The power board is going to power the pond and the railway, among other things. That broken drain pipe is being replaced, and the new one will run into the drain along the front of the house.
Isn't it time you checked out the merch store?
Here's Stephen again, carefully setting the drain into place. This downpipe is also being replaced.
Turns out I left the sprinklers for the hedge on and the pump out pipe overflowed. That's not the only thing that happened. So this is the track bed we're walking on here. If we go down beside the house, we now have a small lake. And again here, this is about 10 centimeters deep or so. We're installing the drain right now, it's not finished yet. But on a brighter note, while it is all wet, if we look inside the drain, there's water there. We follow that all the way along the new drain with the, well, I'd hope the concrete would be dry by now. One puddle of water there, and through here, this is where the exit's going to be, and the water made it all the way here. So the yard update for the 5th of February 2021. The waterfall is finished, comes down there. The pond has 2 koi. There is an orange, silver and blue koi that the 10-year-old likes very much. And there's a very small black and white koi that I picked out. They've been in there for about 3 or 4 weeks now, and until about 10 minutes ago I had never seen the black and white koi. It's a lot smaller than the one with the orange, and maybe that contributed a little bit to the fact that it was a bit harder to spot. But I sit at this pond every day, not just for a little while. I'm trying to get the fish to come out, get used to me, give them some fish food, usually around sundown. So, here we go again. That's where the railway track will go, with a bridge across to there, and then it'll disappear down the side of the house. For the rest of the yard, this white pipe here and the other white pipes in the yard are all ag lines for drainage, because the yard here flooded a lot. So now we've got some ag lines. They run into that grate over there, and the grate drains away where stormwater drains. There's still a lot of construction mess everywhere. There's the old pump that I used to use to drain the pond out with before we built it. And here in the pipe is a new pump. It occasionally needs a little bit of a jiggle just to get it going. It's supposed to work on its own. It's working right now since I jiggled the cords, and I can see it going down. But the piece de resistance so far, unfortunately not a train, but the pond. Again, I spend a lot of time out here. The kids spend a lot of time sitting on that rock. And once this area here has grass on it, I reckon I'm going to sit over there a lot, relax here in the afternoons with a cold drink, and watch the fish. I do hope to get more than 2 fish. So the eldest has her fish in there and I have my tiny little fish. I'm looking at taking the family down to there's a koi farm down at Bringelly. I think that's going to be a pretty good place to get some more koi. You know, I'd like at least 4, maybe 8. I very much doubt we'll ever go more than 10. I don't know if you can see the orange koi in here. It is swimming around quite a bit today. The last few nights, ever since the koi food arrived, I've been coming out here, getting a small pole, poking the end into the fish cave to, well, I guess it's scare the fish out, not that I want to scare the fish. I throw some fish food in, and the orange one has nibbled at it a couple of times. And I want to keep this kind of behaviour up around sundown, get the fish used to getting fed around sundown, and hopefully one day I won't have to push the pole into the fish cave anymore. But things are still happening with trains in the background. Probably too slow for my liking, so I'm trying to grab a couple more projects. I'm working on a fridge car with Warren. When I have something to show you, I'll put it up here on the channel, of course. The backyard, I'm sure anyone that's been watching these videos remembers the forest that was the backyard. It's been whippersnippered and it looks a lot better. We just need to get the excavator in and smooth out the truckloads of dirt that have been dumped there, and you know, fill in the depression in the ground where the pool used to be. We'll get there one day. It's slow going in the model engineering game, I've heard. So the only solution to that is more projects on the go at once. Leave a comment, let me know what kind of project you think I should tackle next. Make sure it's model engineering related, otherwise I'll probably just ignore it. Have a good one. I'll catch you next time.